Hello guys, this is a real CAD CAM solution. Today we're going to see a mechanical drawing. This is a steam engine cross set. This is a detailing. Okay, today we're going to see a tutorial. First of all, I set the unit command, UN enter, going to the decimal and 0.00 and go to the millimeter. This is a common setup. I just set up to the unit and then going to the dimension style. I just go to the modify and go to the primary unit and then give the 0.00. okay, second double click, close, and then go to the limits. First of all, I give to the coordinate point 0, and then give to the A4 sheet size 297, 210, and go to the my drawing. I just view my detailing. It's 10 cross 76. I just put to the same dimension also. Here's the 3D project. Okay, I just put to the rectangle. I just draw to the 10 cross 76 is a rectangle size. Okay, really nice. It comes towards and go to the see this interior section of the circles. It look like a same ways. I just calculate to the interior diameter 76 minus 57 is equal to 19. So I take the 19 divided by 2, 9.5 value. Just draw to the rectangle and go to move to the cross over the line. Okay, it's nice. Also I go to the mirror this section. Oh, nice. And go to the center circle area. The diameter is 56, I think. Looks like this. Okay, just draw to the center line and cross over this line. It's a diameter circle. I just draw towards like this. It's the interior section of the circle. Also draw like this arc, 3-point arc. Also like this. I just mirror towards is equal to even. I just trim like this because the extrude part is easily come, that's why. It's a detailing part. I go to the realistic and go to the southeast or northeast, anything. I go to choose the southeast and go to the end part. Go to the 3D tool and extrude the sections. It just extrude towards some distance and go to these circles also and go to the extrude to interior of the sections of circle. Also the exterior circle also. Okay, go to the realistic. This is not go to front view and go to the realistic. I just go to the subtract towards the whole of the section on the cylinder. First of all, I choose this rotate or orbital and go to the front view also. Put the unit. Go to move towards to the down part of the section. Okay, go to the realistic and give to the subtract. Subtract command SUB enter. Okay, I choose the option, click towards the base object and subtract to the subtracted object. Okay, it's going on very nice. And then choose union because it's a join of each single part to combined part, that's why I choose this union. Okay, I just go to the change the color. The color is orange. I choose it is red. Orange is very convenient to look like an rendering, that's why I choose this. Okay, really nice. And then go to this part. I would like to draw like this. First of all, I choose the circle to interior the section, some diameter 50 dia, and then this is the interior circle. Okay, it's very nice. Also we go to draw interior section of the part. This is the outer circle, and then go to the press pull or extrude. I just choose to the press pull and to extrude the outward direction like this. Okay, it's very nice. And then go to press pull to the outward sections. Okay, like this is bracket also even doing on inside. It's really nice. This 3D project look like that. That's why I choose. And then I go to draw some rectangle area. It's a 120 cross 100 because towards the cross section of the mount. That's why I choose, and go to the area of fillet. I choose to do because the corner section is molded like a fold. That's why go to the this direction also and this corner also. I go to choose the offset area, interior sections. It's 20. This fillet also same wise. I choose to the fillet radius R5. It gives to the detailing. Okay, that's nice. And go to the trimmed towards the end area of the section. So I just choose to trim. I'm going to join the area like a union in 3D. The 2D part is combined to the area is equal to a join section. Okay, and go to the 3D and I choose to the extrude towards the mount area. It's really amazing. Okay, I used to choose to the top of a welded area like a loft size. Just draw like this. Just look like this. Go to join command or go to the revolve section. Revolve. Okay, you just rotate towards the 360 degree like this. Yeah, it's really nice. 360 degree like this. And go to the 2D wireframe, go to move towards the perpendicular area. It's assembly center towards. It's really nice. Go to the realistic and give to the correct view. It's a front view. Go to move the gizmo using the gizmo. What is the gizmo? Gizmo is this the arrow, the 3 section of arrow. Okay, I choose this arrow, this move gizmo, and go to the mirror. Just draw towards the down to the part. Okay, really amazing. And just move like this. Okay, I just copy towards top and the bottom. Then choose to draw the exterior part also. This is the top mount circled area, so that's why I choose like this. Go to move like a center point like this. Okay, it's just moved, and go to draw like this. Move towards like this. Okay, it's really convenient. Go to southeast and go to the extrude as a same voice. It's almost completed. I choose to extrude like this and go to the move towards the welded section. Just click towards the both section and go to the center towards the area. Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, it's great. And go to the front view. Click. Just choose to the mirror to the down part because the both side having this mount. That's why I choose. And go to rotate. It's really nice. Okay, just choose to click like this and go to union. It's also same as changed, and go to the draw some circle. This is using for an extrude purpose of whole section. That's why I choose. And go to press pull or extrude this area. Use to press pull. Just draw to like this and go to move interior of the section. Put inside of the cylinder and rotate it towards the center point like this. Move to like this. Okay, set up perfectly and go to subtract like this. Okay, the hole is created, and then the bottom area, the end to the area of this portion of the area we're going to draw like this. This is the uses of a whole of this mount. I used to choose the press pull like this. It comes like too great. Yeah, and go to the top view. Just choose this cylinder and go to use move gizmo to interior the part and go to rotate like this and subtract to the base unit. and to the part unit. Okay, it just subtracted. Okay, I go to choose the color. Go to the yellow color because the part of the drawing also give to the yellow color, that's why I choose like this. Go to the see the detailing and go to move to arrange this mount to that mount. I just go to the wing like crossover and go to the fillet of the section like this. I choose to the fillet radius 5 like that. Okay, I go to the extrude this area. Choose like this. Go to the extrude like this area, some height of the distance, and go to move like this. Yeah, it's great. And go to mirror. Go to mirror. Okay, it's great. I go to change the color. It's a blue color. It's almost changed. Nice, great. Okay. Also change this yellow color also onto the mount. Okay, I just go to rotate. Then I go to assemble all the part due to like this, because the assembly is very important to the mechanical assembly drawing on AutoCAD. Even SolidWorks also like this. I put also the SolidWorks video. This is the final one of the AutoCAD assembly towards the steam engine cross head, and the final one is incompleted. The interior section of the whole cylinder is incompleted. I go to use this circle and extrude this area and put the subtractor towards the interior section of the cross head. Yeah, mount is inside towards the welded area. That's why I choose to move like this. Yeah, it's really nice. Mirror to this area because the top of the head also presented to the base of the head. That's why I go to the mirror. Move like this. Okay, the end of the section like the interior part. I go to choose the circle and go to the press pull some distance of the area like this, and go to move interior section of the area. Go to like this. Just choose like the gizmo to move interior section of the crosshead, and go to the move to inside towards the center of the area. Yeah, it's nice. And go to the end part. I press pull to down to the part and go to the fillet edges using the 3D part. Go to the fillet edges, some radius is 4. Go to the edge of the cylinder. I choose the 5. It's nice. Okay, then I go to change the color as well as same to the bluish color. Yeah, I choose like this and go to the setting. Set to the final settings is almost complete to this drawing. It's really amazing. Go to the right view. Oh, it's nice. It's great. Okay, and go to change this part of the end part. This is also blue color, and go to rotate. Okay, nice. I go to the fillet like this towards the previous part. Okay, I just put to assemble to interior part like this. Go to move to interior section of the area. Okay, good. And go to the press pull to interior section because the some unwanted section is showed like this. That's why I choose. Okay, I just go to change the background color. Go to the option, click to the color and go to the white color. Apply, close, apply. Okay, I just choose to the background color. It's finish, and go to pan area like this. I just go to rotate, like it's almost completed. And the final one is go to render this drawing. Because rendering is very must, I just go to the visual style, choosing the visual style, go to right click, show tabs, give to the visual style, and go to the render setup. The render is nothing, it's go to the realistic animation to realistic photographic, that is the render. Okay, go to the render to the size, choose to the HD quality, I choose full HD TV, and go to the viewport render and go to the high quality and go to the render setup. Okay, it's almost going to render. It's great. It's amazing to the render. It's really amazing. This render setup used to present to your company or present your project or present your whatever you want to the wanted. Okay, I go to the screenshot using the sniping tool. I put to the screenshot like this, like this, click and drag like this, and go to save my project on my desktop. Okay, saved, and then it's finally saved towards my project. I almost complete to my project, and go to the change my background setting is like my older, go to the realistic, and the final one is the animation video we just make also. How to make a animation video, just look like this. I'm going to draw one circle to the interior part to the exterior part. First of all, I choose to the long circle and go to the animation path. It's a command ANIPATH. Okay, and go to the circle to the center part, because the animation path of the camera focus towards this direction and rotate towards like a 360 degree, and then go to move like this. Okay, give the command animation ANIPATH. It's a shortcut of cheat. I choose the pick point towards the camera, towards the circle, and go to the target, to the point, and pick the point like this, center point. Give the OK, go to the settings of the realistic, give the realistic, and go to the video quality towards the HD quality. Okay, just show to the preview. It's comes towards the animation video like this. Okay, we just go to the duration, change 15 seconds, give to the OK, just view to the previous preview view, and give to the OK, final one. Okay, nice. I'm going to save my desktop site. The name is Steam Engine Crosshead. Okay, it's almost completed. Give the save. The creating video is run toward the top of the left corner. The preview window is also running towards the desktop. Nice, really nice. This is the final presentation of our clients. It look like great. The frame render buffering. And this is my final presentation of the Steam Engine Crosshead. It's really amazing. Thank you for watching. Like this video, please subscribe to our Real CAD/CAM solution. If you want more video, please give the comment. Please subscribe to this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you.